CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it.
Sent straight into the barricade.
Driven into the barricade. This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory. For Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight.
He's got to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
All right, he's got to refocus up now. Well, you get on with it already. This is a fight. Rollins did it. Seth Rollins just beat CM Punk. A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men who are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent.
This is turning into a brawl.
And here we go. This will not be pretty. This will be a fight between two men who hate one another. Punk versus Rollins. What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Oh, God.
If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
Oh, I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of.
Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters at getting under the skin of their opponents. The big question is, who can execute on their plans first?
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated. Oh, I think the ring just moved.
If you're Seth Rollins, you got to try to keep the emotions in check. Focus on the task at hand, and that's taking out CM Punk.
Yeah, but Punk's not...
Face first. Setting up. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip. Down and around with the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
The ropes save him.
Well spotted by our official.
Can he do it here?
Well. Breaks his own pin for reasons unknown to us.
What a neck breaker.
You want to talk about dream matches? Even before the animosity started to boil between these two, CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins represented the best of their respective eras.
These men had some interactions, even some battles during Punk's previous run in WWE, but back then, Seth Rollins was only starting to gain notoriety as a member of the Shield.
Consider this, guys. When Punk left WWE, Seth Rollins had yet to capture a singles championship on the main roster. Now he's a Grand Slam champion in WWE, a four-time WWE champion, a Royal Rumble winner, and a Money in the Bank winner who cashed in the briefcase in the main event of WrestleMania.
Wow. When you lay out Seth's resume like that, he might have an even more decorated career than the man who calls himself the best in the world.
What are they going to do here off the second rope?
A sound suplex. Kick to the back.
Kick gets caught. Uh-oh. Dragon screw. He gets sent straight down to the floor. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. Piercing chop.
Rollins finding himself in deep trouble here against Punk. No chorus can help this man now.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Once again, Punk taking things outside. Jumping knee strike.
Lights out.
Right on the arm. Rollins got surprised there. Oh! Sent into the corner.
Punk looking dominant now.
Into the short clothesline, and Punk is on a roll.
Cracked with a Mongolian chop.
Roundhouse kick.
Time to go for a ride.
Oh, an exploder suplex. Suplex. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Seth Rollins' chances are whittling down.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
Big clothesline.
A blow like that might have them seeing stars right now.
What's he got in store?
Oh, what a clothesline.
What's Punk got forthcoming?
Hoisted up, powerbomb, desperate situation.
But right hands create separation and an escape. Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole the bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. If Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off, it could give him the mental advantage tonight.
Chop block without warning.
Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I know my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
From way up, he fails to connect. Here we go. What a DDT! Fight. This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory. Rollins with a head of steam. Big air.
Stomp connects.
Now Rollins needs to end this.
Cover. Rollins did it. Seth Rollins just beat CM Punk.
Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins.
This has to be pure vindication for Seth Rollins. He beat Punk, extracted the demon, so to speak, and now he can move on, knowing who the true best in the world is.
Well, if you really think Rollins is going to move on, I got a bridge to sell you. Even with this win to lord over Punk, Rollins' work won't truly be done until CM Punk is completely out of WWE, out of pro wrestling in general. This was one hell of a win for Rollins, but he's not done yet. Not by a long shot.
Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company, says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE altogether.
Got out of the way of that one. If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
Well, I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of.
Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters at getting under the skin of their opponents. The big question is, who can execute on their plans first?
Damaging the midsection.
Going for a quick cover.
And the kick out. Too early in the match to end it.
Oh, the elbow connects. CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. Neither superstar giving an inch here.
Oh. Blow after blow. Test of endurance at this point. Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
He's got the shoulders down, and he gets the shoulder up.
Trying to catch him off guard with that attempt.
You want to talk about dream matches? Even the